Hello and welcome to Movie Review 30. This one being a countdown list for the top 10 films of 2022.
Yeah, and we would do our Ant-Man review, but we're just...
Yeah, there's going to be an announcement. We will not be doing a lot for a while.
But don't worry, that kind of stuff, but we'll talk about Ant-Man in another future list. So that will be making up for it. But right now we're talking about the 15 films that we saw this year. Ones that we loved, and ones that we... Yeah, we'll get to it. It's another ranking list. So
without further ado,
these are top 15 movies of 2022. So let's do it. Number 15.
Morbius.
Oh my god.
This film was so fucking bad, it's a goddamn mystery. I mean, it's bad to a point that there are memes mocking it. And, like, people are literally exploiting Sony's own stupidity, like, by making memes of it and letting it release it again.
Why?
I don't know.
And
People make me just question them sometimes, I swear to God. I mean, this had the makings of a good... this somewhat had the makings and the promises of a good movie, but it still sucked. It's like that Percy Jackson movie where it promised me like a fucking Gatling gun car, but it doesn't have it in the fucking movie. No, really, look at the original trailer. There's a car with a fucking Gatling gun on it, but that's beside the point. This film is just so poorly made. It is a mess.
you know, it's a funny thing because in the actual video, you kept saying, it's a mess, it's a mess, it's a mess, mess. You know, that should be a musical towards this movie.
Yeah, just like, with Venom, there was some appeal here. Here, there's nothing. There's, like, it had some good ideas, but it just was poorly executed. I feel like complimenting this film would be a sin.
Yeah.
And I'm atheist.
Yeah, so is that about it with Morbius?
Yeah, enough of this film.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on to number 14, Uncharted.
Unlike Morbius, this is actually slightly better. But then again, I didn't really play the game, so
yeah,
I
me
really
too.
do not have the experience of a gamer or an Uncharted fan. So
But you have played God of War.
Yeah, that's different though.
I'm not too familiar with the franchise either, but it was made by Naughty Dog, the same people that gave us Last of Us.
Yeah, and
I was like,
and also the Jack games. You can never go wrong with those.
So yeah, so with Uncharted starring with Tom Holland, we did like it, but like you told me off screen, that nothing to write home about.
Yeah, nothing to write home about. So moving on.
So yeah, number 13,
Black
Adam. And this one, it wasn't well received by critics, but for us, we actually kind of liked it.
It was fun.
And I thought Dwayne Johnson was actually a good Black Adam.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with Dwayne Johnson. If you cast him right.
Yeah. It was a good idea to have him as the villain.
Yeah.
I loved him in Rampage.
Oh yeah, he was great in Rampage.
But not in a Doom. Ugh.
Yeah, that film was just... What the hell was that?
But yeah, I also loved Dr. Fate in that.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. Good casting. Just great casting.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about that. So on to the next one is the latest film in the Jurassic franchise, Jurassic World Dominion.
I thought it was fun. It was better than Fallen Kingdom. But could have been better, but still, it was a passable, fun movie ride.
Yeah, and even this, again, didn't get well received, but we thought it was good. And there was an extended cut that has, like, more stuff in it, and I heard the extended cut has the opening seeing
Ooh.
that we didn't see the theatrical version.
Yeah, I need to check that out sometime.
Yeah, me too. And and also again, as much as we liked Dominion, it did had some issues with for strange, odd reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen the movie, you probably know what we're talking about. About the girl character's backstory.
Yeah.
But and I did like the Giganosaurus. Am I pronouncing?
Giganotosaurus.
Yeah, that was like a nice final boss fight.
Ironically, he was the antagonist of Dino Crisis 2, and he was more terrifying than that.
Huh.
Yeah, literally, there's a cutscene
yes,
where he yeeted a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, I actually remember seeing that. I thought it was a super T-Rex.
Yeah, I can see why you'd think that.
Yes, but so again, and I saw it with a couple of family members of mine, and they liked it.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a fun movie to see with friends. So can't go wrong with that.
So yeah, moving on is the latest Pixar film, Lightyear. It's a spin-off of the Toy Story films.
Yeah,
Go on.
I mean, I thought it was a good film. It could have been better. Yes, I'm sure. I understand a lot of people weren't fans of the twist.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially Kevin Zirk has a really kick-ass design.
yeah, yeah. The twist with Zurg, I mean, okay, you probably know. You want to give us a little spoiler for that?
Zurg is future Buzz.
Well, I think it would be better if Zurg was a sentient robot, as if he was supposed to be depicted from the original movies and the animated series.
I think he should be like a much more terrifying version, like a robot intelligence beyond beyond anyone's understanding.
Oh, like Ultron?
Yep.
Yeah, I think they should go with the Ultron route with Zurg.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and Chris Evans was actually a pretty good Buzz, and
Oh yeah. You can. Yeah, that's yeah, it's pretty good.
and I thought the RoboCat was adorable.
Socks.
Oh yeah, socks.
Meow 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 meow. People. All right. Aside from, I mean, the visuals look good. I think it could have been better.
Yes. Okay, number 10, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun film. Really touching.
Touching and sadly heartbreaking moments with the villain, and Russell Crowe as Zeus. Oh my God.
Yeah, that is good casting. Russell Crowe as a flamboyant Zeus.
Yeah, it seems like he was having fun. It's like he's not doing the whole serious, moody.
Maximus type of characters. I mean, and this is nothing against Maximus. We love Maximus, but like him as just this. I take off your disguise and flick, and he's just like this pompous, holier than thou asshole. Because like it or not, in Greek mythology, Zeus is a dick.
So, wow. So I guess the Marvel film sort of got it right.
Yep.
So in actual mythology, he's a dick. I thought he
You'd
would
be shocked about the amount of shit he's done.
So Disney's Hercules was all a bunch of bullshit. I mean, I love that film, but
Yes, but look on the bright side. It's nowhere near as tasteless as Pocahontas.
yeah, but well, I still love the Disney's Hercules. I mean, it was part of my childhood. So
Oh yeah, Hercules is fine, and it's understandable given it's about Greek mythology, not based on a tragic moment in history.
okay, yeah, you know.
Yeah, but let's move on from that.
So yeah, again, Thor: Love and Thunder was fun, and Natalie Portman, the almighty Thor.
Just Mighty Thor.
Yeah, and it was sad to see her character go.
But I mean, hey, at least it had a bittersweet ending.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the good stuff.
Yeah, next one is Turning Red, another Pixar flick.
It was an endearing film.
About a teenage girl turning into a big red panda.
Yep, and the funny thing is, this took place in Canada. You can never go wrong with Canada.
Yeah, and took place in the early 2000s.
Yep.
I think that was around my time when I...
Yeah, when we were children.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and in the band that looked like the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I can't remember their name.
I think they were called Four Town.
Yeah, it could be Four Town.
But there's 5 of them.
I don't know. I don't make the rules. I didn't make this band.
But I still love the bit when I think the girl's named Mei Ling when she's her panda phone. She tried to turn it back, but then it's like, yes, no. And heck, her mother turns into a red panda in kaiju size.
Oh yeah, you can never go wrong with a good kaiju fight.
Well, somewhat. Oh, so yeah, Turning Red was a very cute, adorable film, and
and speaking of kaiju,
oh yeah, number 8, Troll.
Oh my God, this was a great film to sit through from beginning to end.
Yeah, from oh my God, what region was it?
Norway.
Yeah. Sorry, Norway. Yeah. I think this one is a very underrated kaiju film. Like, it's not getting much love or attention of later films that we be getting to, but and the troll himself was a very tragic monster, and I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, granted, it does take from other films like Kong Skull Island or the original King Kong, but I mean, it is a unique film in its own right.
Yeah, and I did like the cast, like and the way they build up this creature.
Oh yeah,
and I did like that little secret ending they were teasing.
Yep.
Saying that there's more of these things.
Oh yeah.
And
oh, sorry. You first.
And I want to see different kinds of like Norway species, like aside from trolls.
I hope.
Maybe this could start. Hopefully, this could start a franchise. And you?
I hope in the sequel the troll fights a monster.
Like, and hopefully this new troll can have like a happy ending over the original one.
Yep.
So Troll was a fun ride. We recommend for any kaiju fan. And you know, funny thing, we watched it around the same time as King of the Lost World.
Yeah.
God, that one was dreadful to watch.
Yeah, it was insulting. It was actually based on a novel.
Yeah, but that's the type of...
And has John Sheridan as Professor Challenger. How do you screw that up?
So, anyway, enough with Troll. Moving on, The Batman.
Oh my God, this was just an outstanding reboot of the infamous character.
Yeah, and this is part of a different Elseworld, not connected to the DC Extended Universe. And this is a different Batman, and oh my God, they made the Riddler a freaking monster in this.
Yeah, and not to mention, Robert Pattinson, the guy who played Edward Cullen from Twilight, is Batman, and he does a damn good job as Batman. And let me tell you, this character, just by God, it was such a well-made film.
Vengeance, and also about the eye makeup. Like when he takes it off, it's still there on his.
Yeah, I mean I don't know what else to say. It's just a damn good movie.
And it's also really damn long, too.
And the best part is, as much as I love a good protagonist versus antagonist fight, you don't really need that sometimes, and you don't need, like, mindless action.
Yeah,
sometimes a good mystery is enough, and they do a good mystery.
Yeah, it's more of a crime thriller mystery film. It's not like any of the other superhero stuff. This is more like a realistic, noir, gritty.
Yeah, and you know what? They do its job perfectly well.
And I do like its use of darkness. Like, it's very dark. Sometimes it's hard to see, but I think it was supposed to be like that on purpose. Just like 2014's Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
So moving... And now on to another superhero film by Marvel. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Holy shit! This one was insane, and I mean that in a good way.
I mean, if you have Sam Raimi in the helm directing an MCU pilot, it's a recipe for a good time.
Yeah, it's like he was back to direct superhero films again after Spider-Man 3.
Yep.
But it shows that he still got it, and Benedict Cumberbatch he's still Doctor Strange, and holy shit, Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, she is terrifying in this.
Yeah, some say, some complain say, no, she should have been a good guy like she was in WandaVision.
Oh, she was hardly a hero there, because remember, she held an entire town hostage just for her own sake.
So this would build up to here of her going a little...
Yeah, still going a little bit over the... She's, well... Cuckoo.
And also when she traveled to find Doctor Strange in another universe, she just killed one of the Illuminati by taking away the mouth, which was Buckball. She was like, what mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that... But imagine if the head exploded, like gore. Heck, there's a YouTube video that actually edited that out.
Oh, Jesus.
I might have to show you that later.
Goody, more nightmares.
Yeah, and also really liked America, the girl who travels through the multiverse. Like
America Chavez, yeah.
Yeah, she was actually kind of adorable, and she was actually the actual secondary character.
Oh, yeah.
And also it was nice seeing Xavier again.
Patrick Stewart.
But unfortunately his character gets axed out immediately.
Well, hey...
Damn you, Wanda!
Yeah, you can never go wrong with Patrick Stewart.
And also love that Bruce Campbell cameo.
Oh, Bruce Campbell. Who does not love him?
It's over!
God, I love...
So when it was...
Yeah.
I mean, was that like a nod to Evil Dead 2?
Yep. And also the fact that it just says it's over, like... Oh,
But him and Raimi are still in good touch. Like,
yep.
they're still buddies.
Oh, yeah. I love that. I love that about those two.
So, yeah. And now on to another good one. Number 5, Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah, these Sonic adaptations are just... They're knocking it right out of the ballpark.
And yeah, even with Knuckles, played by Idris Elba.
Yeah, this... Oh my god, I mean... Jim Carrey is hilarious as Eggman. I mean, it has more of the Sonic lore, oh man.
And we get to see Sonic spend time with Tails, and we don't get to spend a lot of time with the human characters. So this is more a Sonic-centric film.
Oh, well, obviously.
Well, yeah, and oh my god, that climax with the big giant robot.
Yep.
And oh my god, Sonic goes supersonic.
Oh yeah, this really just shows. Excuse me. It really just shows the people behind the helm understand this.
This film.
Yep.
And know how. And I think they actually did their research on the games.
Yep.
Heck, there's a nod where Sonic's drowning.
Yep.
When he's trying to save Knuckles from drowning.
Yep.
And then Knuckles saves him right back.
Oh yeah.
And also, I love this funny bit with Knuckles like this. Tiny poop hedgehog destroyed. And I mean, what else can we say about this film? It's so damn good. It's actually as good as the first. Mm. And also, frickin' Shadow in that.
Oh yeah, everyone just went nuts over that.
So anyway, enough of that. Now to number 4, Prey.
Oh yeah, this was a great prequel to the Predator franchise. It was a certain better installation than the last one we got. We don't mention that.
Yeah, so yeah, this one went back to basics. It's like the filmmakers listened to the complaints over the last one. And they were like, yeah, why don't we just fix up and go back to what fans love about.
Yep.
Yeah, and also it's set in somewhere in the 1700s. I'm
Well,
sorry.
like somewhere back during this is well, yeah, probably somewhere in the 1700 probably 1600s, I think.
Okay, and it's set it in the Comanche. I'm sorry.
Comanche.
Yeah, Comanche, and his main character is very likable. Like you actually want to see her save her village from this threat.
Yep.
And what she does, like when she tricks the predator, and the predator just accidentally kills himself.
Yeah.
And she let out a victory shout.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about the Comanche. They were quite bad.
Yeah, the movie
Quite
really
the badasses.
really respects that, and also there was a nice nod to the first film when the character's like, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yep.
And oh my god, what that predator does to those guys, like slaughter it.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about, right? Those those bad people.
The colonizers, we call them.
Yeah, how do you feel the way the predator was killing those?
It was satisfying.
Yeah, it was, and yeah. After this, I imagine if I was in charge of making a Predator movie, and have it set in the alien timeline.
I'd pay money to see that.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, we got to hurry up. We only got 8 minutes left. So okay, right? Awesome movie. Moving on to number 3, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
This was a great tribute to Chadwick Boseman. Really has a
And a very emotional roller coaster.
great story. Great antagonist. I wouldn't say villain yet.
Name more.
Yep.
And every character was likable. Especially, I really actually liked Ironheart.
Oh yeah, I loved her in it.
And our new Black Panther, well, T'Challa's sister, and Shira.
Yeah, sure. I think that's
I don't mean like Shira.
If somebody could please correct us in the comments.
Yes,
we would love that.
Is it? And I really feel about what she's going through for the loss of her brother, and that memorial funeral thing. That was so heartbreaking.
Oh yeah.
So I think this is for the adults to enjoy. I would say this is a family.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's well worth your time.
And her rival with Namor. Ooh boy.
Oh yeah.
And one thing, as much as I love the film, the one thing I did have a problem with it, that it's shot a bit too dark, and sometimes it's a little hard to see. But with the Batman, it made sense. But here, could you just brighten it up a little bit, please?
Anyway.
Yeah. So, number 2, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Oh my god, I love this film to death. It had great ways of humor,
Drama, loss.
Yeah, it had moments of, it had topics of loss, war, fascism. It was.
So this was like a propaganda Pinocchio film.
Well, not propaganda Pinocchio film. It was basically an anti-fascist message. Given that it took place during the Second World War in fascist Italy. With, and you know who plays Benito Mussolini? Freaking SpongeBob.
Yeah, and then when Pinocchio does a show for him, he, oh my god.
Yeah.
The poop.
Yeah, these are puppets I do not like. Shoot him, then burn it all down.
And also Ewan McGregor as Sebastian J. Cricket. I mean, he must have enjoyed playing this character. He's not trying to copy off Jiminy Cricket. Like, he made it his own.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and boy, poor Geppetto with all the shit he's going through.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually felt bad for him. And oh my god, the villains. They would come.
Yeah, one of them is a monster.
And we don't mean like the monster fish. We mean like the actual humans being the monster on
like a person is a vile utterly vile man.
Yeah. And Pinocchio himself, he was just so freaking adorable. Like,
Yeah,
that's like a puppet I would want to hug.
yeah, and I kind of love his design when you think about it.
I mean, this is actually different from the Disney film. Like, I think his design was inspired from different illustrations. And Dylan was like,
the way it grows his nose rather than just a cartoon, boop, it just grows like a branch.
yeah, and
That is clever.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I like that too. And also, anytime when Pinocchio accidentally dies, or he sees these rabbit things.
Yep.
So yeah, there's that, and now Pinocchio was almost going to be number one, but there's one film we didn't review, but we're talking about it here right now. Number one,
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. This was an unexpected comeback for the Shrek franchise, and this is well deserved given there was humor, there was a good story, great characters, and all the villains they're just downright enjoyable. Jack Horner is like a vile piece of shit.
Yeah, treating his crew like crap. When they die,
And voiced by John Mulaney, so he really gives his all on this one.
yeah, but let's talk about death.
Well, hold up.
Oh, sorry.
There's another one. The Three Bears. There's a really endearing and interesting story about.
With Goldilocks.
Yeah, it was just.
Yeah, with Goldilocks, she was actually a very sympathetic villain, and she wasn't a villain.
And now let's go to the big one.
Death.
Oh,
The wolf.
Death.
Oh, yeah, I was actually terrified of that guy.
Oh yeah, he had a really terrifying presence.
I mean, he was like a horror movie villain.
Yep.
And Puss was scared of this guy. I mean, and anytime when Death whistles, you can feel this guy's presence.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we don't know where he came from, but he's the equivalent of Death. I mean, he doesn't look like the traditional Grim Reaper, but DreamWorks made him their own character.
Yeah, like a lot of Shrek villains. I mean, and nothing against them. They were just goofy and comical. I mean, Puss in Boots has some of that, but with Death, you feel a sense of fear.
And
You just. It's just. I mean, by God, he was. I mean, great design, great intimidation factor, great fight scene. You can never go wrong with that.
yeah, and also Puss in Boots. It's great seeing him back again.
Yep.
I mean, this takes place after the last few Shrek movies, and I also love his like new friend, the dog.
And Perito.
Yeah, Party. He's just so adorable. Like, I love when he's reacting to Puss and Kitty's.
Yeah, and he learns it from them.
But it didn't work on Big Jack. No, we don't mean Big Jack Phil. We meant
we meant Jack Horner, but I'm sure he knows. Don't worry.
yeah, and yeah, again, the sword fights were just badass, especially when he's fighting death.
Yeah, this is a movie that 9-year-old me would not get enough. Would never get enough of.
Yeah, he told me this film was damn good. I saw it on my own, and I owe you one for this.
Oh yeah, like.
I mean, you saw it with a friend, right?
Yep. First chance you get, see this movie.
Heck, I actually pre-ordered it on Blu-ray because it was that damn good. Because I feel like I deserve to have a copy of this.
Yeah. The film's absolutely recommended.
And
It's easily one of the best ever made.
and A+ movie.
So I guess that's about it. So we won't be doing movie review 30 for a while.
But we can have like little requests.
Yeah.
But not right now.
There's an announcement I wish to make. There's a high chance I'm going to be doing a Patreon. So for there's one of the little awards will be put in the money. It's not going to be a lot. Just you can pick whatever you want. Just don't make it too dark.
Yeah, not too dark. No threads, please.
Yeah, trust me. I already did that with Jack. I did that with Jack, and trust me, it hurt him like hell. I did not know it was going to be that painful.
At least I never saw threads.
It's best you didn't.
Oh, and
with that being said, that's it. So
we'll see you next time, everyone.
we'll see you sometime soon. So with that being said,
This is Dean.
and Brock McGinnis of Lightpost Films, signing off, and have a good rest of your day. Take care, everyone.
And fear me if you dare.
See you later.